Good day everyone, I am Abigail Ariano, a third-year criminology student of SPAMAS Malita. Today, we will discuss about the 5 commonly used terms of report writing. First is to suborn. Suborn is to bribe someone to commit a unlawful act. Example, he tried to suborn witnesses to speak on his favor. Second is to apprehend. Apprehend is to arrest an individual for a crime. Example, he was apprehended for murder later that day and will appear on trial on the first day of October. Third is to allege. Allege is a claim or assert that someone has done something illegal or wrong, typically without a proof that this is the case. Example, he alleged that he had been assaulted. Fourth is to transpired. Transpired, it is to happen or to become known. For example, Mr. Dale on PO1 Juan Topaz responded to a vehicular accident that transpired at the junction road of Barangay Poblacion Sulup, Davao del Sur, and requested a traffic investigator on duty. And lastly is the fraud. Fraud is a wrongful or criminal deception intended to result in financial or personal gain. For example, Daniel was arrested for identity theft and other fraud-related changes. What do you think are the best attributes of an effective police report writer? In order for a report to be effective, it must be fully comprehensible to the readers. In order for the intended conclusions to be reached, the writer's goals should match the needs of the persons reading the report. Well-written police reports must include 4 basic characteristics to be useful and understandable by those using the report. The best attribute and effective police report writer must have the accuracy, completeness, clarity, and concise. First is the accuracy. In order to be accurate, the details conveyed in a police report must represent the true situations and set of circumstances described. All sources must be credible, and the source and the report of the sources' statements must not contradict each other. In order for the effective decisions to be made, they must be based on accurate, objective informations. Accurate details includes the accurate use of numbers, vocabulary, terminology, and the choice of words used to convey the message. Integrity can be considered part of the accuracy. If important details are omitted or some of the situations is considered non-essentials and non-included, the report is incomplete and not completely correct. Reports often remains incomplete because reporters have not collected enough information to give a complete pictures of the situation. To produce a complete police report, reporters need to consider different perspectives from different witnesses or sources. Clarity. Police reports should be written in a simple language and text to avoid misunderstandings of the information presented. In addition, jargon, colloquial expressions, and group-related languages can facilitate understanding in the appropriate context, but are the basis of communications outside the affinity group. The structures of the reports can also make the report easier to read and understand. Lastly is the concise. It is important to be complete, but the information should be presented in a way that is not redundant or overly extensive. For completeness, the reporter contains more information than is necessary to fully understand the message intended by the reader. Efficient sentences used to least number of the words to convey the intended message accurately, completely, and clearly. Conciseness is often added to reports throughout the editing process. Concise text helps readers to focus on the main ideas of the report and therefore helps them reach the intended conclusions.